interesting but new topic. Before I start my presentation today, I would like to say something about the TED speaker. Her name is Angela Duckworth. She was born in 1970, and she is a very excellent woman. She got an AB degree in neurobiology from Harvard College in 1982, and then she continued to study to get an MA degree in neuroscience from University of Oxford in 1996. And then she continued to study again to get a PhD in psychology to become a psychologist from the University of Pennsylvania in 2006. And the most interesting fact about her is that she is the author of the book Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance, which was published in May 2016. Now, before I come to the main point today, I would like to ask you a very interesting question. In your opinions, what factors lead to success? In your opinion, what factors lead to success? I would like to call someone to answer this question. Elsa, in your opinion?
I think there are some factors that lead to success. With analysts such as talent, passion,
Effort. Okay. What about you, Anna? In your opinion, what factor that made you successful? Luck. Okay, luck. And what about talent? And talent?
Passion, and effort.
Okay, so in your opinion, what is more important? Talent or effort?
I think the most important factor is the talent.
Talent. Okay, come back to the speaker. Angela actually was a teacher's math. She taught math to the 7th grade student. And like any other teachers, she often made tests and gave out homework for students. And when the work came back, she realized one interesting fact is that students with the high IQ score didn't do well during the test, and students who performed well during the test didn't have the high score. So that's fact get her thinking. She decided to leave the classroom and study to become a psychologist. Yeah. And she conducted many kinds of survey, including all kinds of kids, adults, to answer his questions. And in every study, her question is that: who is successful and why? And what is the biggest predictor of their success? Yeah. She always obsessed with the question. And to answer the questions, she conducted two studies. The first is she went to National Spelling Bee to see which student will get the championship. And then she went to West Point Military Academy to see which cadet will stay in the military training and which will drop out. And last but not least, she also went to study some rookie teacher, new teacher, to see which teachers will stay until the end of the school year and which teacher will be the most effective at improving the learning outcome for the student. Yeah. And after studying the case, she came up to a very interesting conclusion that it wasn't intelligent. Yeah, it wasn't intelligent. It wasn't physical health. It wasn't IQ also, but it is grit. Grit. Grit is a very totally new concept. So, what is grit? Yeah, you can see on the slide. Grit is a passion or perseverance for very long-term goals. Grit is having stamina. Grit is sticking with your future day in and day out. Not just for a day, not just for a month, but for years to make your dream or to make that future become a reality. And there is one interesting fact about grit is that grit is living life like it is a marathon, not a sprint. Sprint, yeah. Actually, gritty people put a ton of effort over an extended period of time to achieve their goal, and then when we, as a matter of fact, we often highly appreciate the talent, right? And we overlook the importance of effort. Yeah. But according to Angela, talents count once and efforts count twice. She explained this fact by using a simple formula about talent. Is that? Yes. As you can see on the slide, when talent time effort equal to skill, and when skill time effort equal to achievement. Yeah, and you can see the appearance of effort twice and talent is just appear once. That means when you have talent, you make talent with any effort, and then you get skill, and then when you get skill, you put it into more effort, and then you will have achievement. And achievement is your ultimate goal, your biggest goal when you're working to something. Yeah, actually having grit is good, but being gritty is very difficult. You know, some people, they may say that I can't do it, or they claim that it is a matter of talent. But according to Angela, we all have the ability to grow our grit if we direct our focus for specific way. The first is develop an interest. Is the first way to grow our grit. The second is improve daily. You practice and practice it daily. The next is remind a greater purpose. And last but not least, adopt a growth mindset. That is the 4 specific ways to grow our grit. Okay, so we will come to the first way, develop an interest. You can see on the slide the picture of Charles Darwin. Do you know who he is? Charles Darwin. He was the person to create the theory of revolution. You know, at first, Charles Darwin admitted that he didn't have supernatural intelligence. Yeah, what he had was the only deep fascination, the only interest in the natural science, and he continued to keep his question in his mind, and thanks to his interest in the natural science, thanks to his constant questionings about that kind of thing, he came up with the theory of revolution, which is the breakthrough for the mankind over the world. So the advice that you should find the questions that interest you much and keep working on it, and you will find the capacity to stay gritty. Yeah. The second way is improve daily. Improve daily. You can see the pictures of Brody Gans. He is an Olympic swimmer. He has got many gold medals during his swimming. You during his swimming training, and he has a quote for himself: "I would try to beat myself." Yeah. For example, when his coach asked him to practice 10 100-meter training and hold it to about 1 minute and 50 seconds, but he would practice 10 100-meter training and hold it to 1 minute and 14 seconds for today and 1 minute for 12 seconds for tomorrow. That is, you need to improve and practice every single day. You should compete with who you were yesterday in order to do your work better today and much more better tomorrow. Yeah, and Angela also said that whatever it takes, I want to improve it. It doesn't matter how excellent they are. And the third point is remind yourself of greater purpose. Angela Duckworth said, "Richer people are dramatically motivated, more motivated than others to seek a meaningful life. Higher score on purpose correlates with higher score on the grit scale, and the desire to act in the well-being of others is likely to sustain your interest and make you richer." If you need a lot of passion, you will have to connect what you love doing to what you are committed to giving to the world. Yes, and that is to remind yourself of greater purpose. Last but not least, the last way to grow our grit is to adopt a growth mindset. Bill Magnate, the last CEO of Vanguard, the world's largest provider of mutual fund, actually he had some interview with a leader in his organization to find out who is successful and who isn't. And he come up with a really interesting fact is that the person who often says, "I can't do it," or "I am what I am," or "this is how I do," often fail to move up to higher position. Yeah, often fail to move up to higher position. So this advice here is that you should scrap or remove any belief that your ability are fake. Science has shown that our brain can change and ready to learn new things when you are getting older. And the brain is practice, and you can mold it through sustained efforts and experience. Yeah, and that is the 4 ways to grow our grit. In conclusion, learning to stick to something is a life skill that all of us can have when we remember the fact that grit actually matters more than talent. We can all have the capacity to grow our grit. We can have the confidence to start taking action despite how untalented we think we are. Yeah. And before I end my presentation today, I want to say that if you have a lot of passion and you keep chasing that passion for a very long time, you will be successful in one day. Please trust me and do it right now. Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Okay, let's give